That's the thing. The fact that fucking Kanye West, somebody who fucking people hate all the goddamn time, makes good music, but the fact that he fucking called George Bush a racist and he didn't get shit for it, except for on the internet, but not like nobody gave him shit, like not fucking producers, not fucking label
Dan,
companies, all that shit.
Dan,
Nothing, yeah,
Dan, Dan.
yeah. And then the poor rich white man over here, getting fucking kicked out of the NBA for life. Yeah,
Wait. The poor rich white
That
man.
not
that
poor as
that
in like financially, as in like yeah.
guys, because I have something to say about that too.
Okay.
So let's start the fucking show.
You uncultured swine! Swine! You uncultured swine!
Ah.
Do you want me to do my countdown, Dan?
What? Oh no! You already. Fuck! Just go for it.
Is this thing on? Hi, folks. I'm Johnny Whitetrash. This is Uncultured Swine. We got Dan and Papa here, and we're going to talk about the poor, rich, white, racist guy.
No. People have talked about him
Okay, well,
long enough.
start with your Kanye West point.
My Kanye West point.
Because I didn't interrupt you because I'm like, we got to save this for the show. It's going to be interesting.
I don't even know how to start. I mean,
Okay,
the motherfucker calls George Bush racist on national TV and gets no flack for it, aside from like people leaving bad comments, and little mean things on the internet, internet bullying and shit.
yeah,
Well, other people are
but
getting fucking fined and suspended and have to go to fucking counseling and all this bullshit. But I think it's a part of organizations, so yeah.
but
And
you
and
say one thing about a lovely little pop singer, and you're hated for life.
no, he didn't. He went in there and stated that Beyonce had better music than Taylor Swift.
And she was
And
white.
President Obama called him a jackass.
That was
Well,
cool.
no, that's the thing
That's
though.
real.
It,
You know
he
you
didn't.
done fucked up when Obama calls you a
That is a
jackass.
fact.
Yeah, well, he didn't. He didn't call him a jackass. Like,
He
no,
called him a jackass. I saw
it's
the
not
clip.
that. No. I know he did. It's just everyone who's like black, everyone who's white, just like, oh, well, it's okay because they're black. I'm like, no, he was literally being a dick.
Yeah.
People,
Yeah.
people were seeing it as just like, oh, okay,
And the fact that he looked douchey doing it with that stupid fucking like when they fucking do those designs in their hair and shit, it fucking looks retarded. It looks stupid. Like I wanted to fuck that zigzaggedy shit. I don't know what the fuck. It was so
Cornrows?
stupid. No, it wasn't cornrows. He's never had hair long enough to do that except for that little afro back when he started off.
had it. He had it literally like it was
It was like
shaved.
a crop
It was
circle type shit.
it was you remember what movie was it? House Party? How the guy had his like zigzags or whatever shaved into his head, into his hair. His hair was customized pretty much, detailed, decaled.
They
Yeah,
look
like
the
Vanilla Ice.
Yes, like that.
Yes.
Vanilla Ice started that gangster shit. And this is the
No, he didn't.
motherfucking
A white
thanks
man.
he gets.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
First,
Don't you know the way music works? Black people do it first, then a white person does it, and then we invented it.
yeah, they patent that shit.
Yep, rock and roll,
We're back on Vanilla Ice, I guess.
rap.
We're not really back on Vanilla Ice. We don't have to be. You just fucking want to start it.
But
Now
you
you're
were
God.
saying that if a black guy speaks out against white people, he
No,
gets revered.
No.
But
I
if a
said
white guy
that
speaks out
specific
against
one.
black people, because that's how you got to your poor
Well,
little rich guy who got
Yes,
his
the
clippers.
poor rich white man.
Now, have you heard all this? Okay, I've glanced the story.
Michael Sam, is that what you're trying to say?
No. The Clippers guy, Sterling.
Sterling.
Again.
No.
Right, man.
The story has gotten funny to me. At first, I was just like, yeah, okay, he's a prick. Okay, they're taking away his team. Yeah, whatever, fine.
Mhm.
But he goes on Anderson Cooper,
I saw that.
right? And it's not even. It was like he tried to recover. It's like, yeah, I don't hate my Magic Johnson because he's black. I hate him because he got AIDS, and
The
that's
AIDS.
terrible.
Yeah.
He got the AIDS.
The
And it's like,
Vine
whoa,
players.
like he lived such a bad life that he got the AIDS. It's like,
That's
wow.
even worse.
I know.
That's what when I saw it, I was like, the AIDS. Like the
Well,
Vine.
not just that, but like 8 major law firms he's gone to, they won't touch his case. But this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. This is how it's going to happen because his wife, his old white wife, right? Not
His ex-wife.
not his girlfriend. No. They haven't divorced yet.
What ex-wife? What are you talking? See, you don't know shit about it, and you say not about this again when you really not even never have any kind of knowledge over it.
I didn't know anything about his
Shut up and
wife.
let Johnny and I talk.
Okay, so his wife has made two statements that I thought were hilarious. Number one, yeah, we'll get divorced eventually.
Yep.
Like it's an annoying paperwork thing that they might do if they get around to it, right? But my favorite, and I'm like, okay, this is how they're going to try and keep the Clippers, apparently. She's like, I think he has dementia.
Yeah.
And it's like,
we'll leave it to our son to take over the Clippers.
Well-
but everyone's like, no, we don't want any of you motherfuckers up in here. There you go.
Well, what's the best case in court? Always plead crazy.
yeah, oh yeah.
He's like,
But
he's got the
I
AIDS, I got the cancer. You
Yeah.
gotta understand.
Oh man, I just like I said, I've only read a few headlines, and just the headlines I saw were hilarious. It almost made me want to read this story. It almost made me want to watch the Anderson Cooper interview.
Well, what's the headline, asshole? Go on.
I told you them.
Oh, the whole AIDS.
The AIDS will get divorced eventually, and I think he has dementia.
Okay, so keywords, not really headlines. Okay.
Yeah. Those three key words just made this story just laugh out loud for me.
What I meant by that was like, okay, so Sterling did not get punished by the government or by the United States. He got punished because of the backlash that it shows to the NBA and all that stuff. Then
Yeah, the NBA decided to take away his
the,
team.
yeah,
not
the NBA did that because of the huge, backlash from, fans and people and that kind of shit, right?
It's
And
all about public relations.
yeah, it's all
That was
liberal.
bad for public relations, so they had to make a move that would restore
Peace.
face almost like it's like, oh, this guy was bad, so we're going to punish him, and everybody will love us.
Guys, don't worry. We kicked him out. He's banned. This is all go back to buying fucking playoff tickets. All right.
We
Yeah.
blocked him on Twitter. We revoked his Xbox access. He's gone.
Yeah, and
Yeah. We deleted his YouTube channel.
Yes.
yeah, okay. Now, what I was gonna say about that as well was the whole Michael Sam. I know you probably don't know about this, Johnny, but there's
He's a gay football player who
football-
got drafted.
yeah. He was in college and he was like the first.
He's the
openly gay-
first openly gay football quarterback. Went seventh
quarterback.
round. He had a celebratory video where he kissed his boyfriend, and a bunch of
Wasn't
people
it
freaked
video?
out.
It was live footage.
Or live footage where he kissed his boyfriend. Which
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. I mean, if you just
He
got
was
drafted
skinny.
to the NFL,
He was skinny.
oh really? I haven't watched
White
the video.
boyfriend.
I've heard
Yeah.
about.
Okay. You know that picture of Shaquille O'Neal and his girlfriend. He's super tall and
Yeah.
she's super small. It was it's not that dramatic, but the dude's pretty big built, right?
Yeah.
And his boyfriend's skinny and scrawny.
He's probably nerdy too. He's probably
Fair enough.
Oh,
smart.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's either he's got a huge asshole or a big dick. But anyways, yeah.
But I mean, the thing was, is he a good football player though?
He was defensive player of the year. I think he was
Yeah.
co-defensive player of the year
Yeah.
for our
He's,
year.
he-
But
he's a strong player. How about that?
player, but people didn't.
Should he?
Yeah.
If he hadn't come out, do you think he would have went sooner
yeah,
than the seventh
yeah.
round?
Not sooner, but he would have gotten picked.
He would have had a better chance getting.
But now
getting there.
here's the thing too. Who is this Johnny guy? And how come nobody picked him? What's the deal there? I don't
Nobody
understand that story.
They picked him later. It's because Johnny Manziel is a very short quarterback from Texas. He's a very good quarterback, but he's very I guess.
It's height. He's height deficient.
No, he's he's short like a lot of quarterbacks that are actually good in the league right now. The thing is, they don't think, okay, can he last in the NFL? And also, he'll be the face, but do we want him to be our face of our team, of our league, and all that stuff? Because he's hanging out with all these celebrities, that sort of stuff. I don't want to throw race in there, but yeah.
Speaking of football, okay.
Okay.
I was cruising the the TMZ Sports last night, and I thought this was hilarious. The guy from Pornhub says they saw about a 15% drop in viewership during the NFL draft.
What?
Okay, and
I thought it was hilarious. Like people like the NFL.
So you're saying the
People were
NFL?
watching the NFL draft instead of porn.
Okay, they probably did that during the Super Bowl as well.
yeah,
Yeah, they probably did it with any large event.
there's only like certain events that'll make that drop.
No, but that's funny.
Well, it's funny that the fact that he acknowledged it, like, hey, you know what? During the NFL draft, we lost a lot of viewers.
Yeah.
I think it's more or less he's
We need to
just like
upload more.
But get this: the next day,
upload
views
more,
were
please
through the
no.
roof.
Yeah.
There are
Right? He says the next day after,
It was-
views were through the roof.
yeah, because I bet it was just a bunch of dudes that are trying to be like, I didn't see that gay thing.
Well, yeah, they're all catching up with their latest uploads. Like, I gotta go watch the series now.
Views and subs, views and
Like-
subs.
Like you know, Johnny, they probably had that watch later list like you do.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just thought it was funny that there was enough of a website traffic drop during just the draft. It wasn't even a game. It's just a fucking draft.
It's
That
very important.
that it was noteworthy.
Yeah,
You know
well,
what I
the next day was a very testosterone driven day.
Well,
Apparently.
the reason it was a very important draft is because all eyes were on Johnny Manziel. And the fact that he's like, I think he's 20 years old still, and the fact that he was like pounding beers left and right because he wasn't getting picked, and then when he finally did, they're like, oh, he got picked by the Cleveland Browns.
Uh-oh.
And like,
Magic Johnson says if I was to steal a franchise, it won't be the Clippers.
Well, they're
Ooh, shots
Well-
fired.
Well, here's the thing. Now, here's the other bad thing is with that being with that happening. All right, with the Kanye West thing, it kind of helped boost his sales because everyone's like, oh, I'm never gonna listen to him, but people want to go listen to him and buy his stuff because they want to see if there's anything
it's
they
the George
can.
Lopez thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But with the Clippers, they're gonna try to stay away from it as much as possible because like, ooh, bad voodoo.
Yeah, I mean, they a lot of people weren't buying tickets to go see the playoffs, and they're like, no, that's stupid. Like,
Yeah.
go to the games, go to those games, support the team.
Go support the players that actually got kind of, I guess, offended.
Yeah, and the fact that they wore their jerseys inside out. Again, when they make all these stupid moves, like, oh, we gotta stand, like that little fucking kid, the Trayvon Martin kid, when everyone started wearing sweatshirts and all that stuff, like to help spread the word of Trayvon Martin getting shot. Fuck you, all right? The fact that you guys, I know you're role models and all that bullshit, but what is that saying? Like, oh, we wore a sweatshirt, we support this one. They're like, no, give money to the fucking family or something. Show support. Don't just wear a fucking sweatshirt and take a picture of it. Then the next year you do the fucking stupid what's that fucking shit, the 30-second dance, whatever, the Harlem Shake. Yeah, fuck you guys. Go on.
Oh no, you're doing fine.
Oh, anyway, so yeah, the fucking Mike Sam shit, the Michael Sam, the fact that people tweeted about it, and even some players tweeted about it. All it did was, like, this one guy got fined, I don't know how much money from the Miami Dolphins, because all he said was, "Oh my God," when Michael Sam kissed that dude on national TV. He tweeted, "Oh my God," and people were like, "Oh, it's related because he fucking saw that clip or whatever."
Yeah,
And now he has to
people
take-
going like,
Yeah.
people were thinking that he was bad mouthing it.
Yeah.
All he did was say, "Oh my God!" Like it could be like, "Oh my God!" Like, good for them. You don't know.
So
You
now
can't.
he's suspended from any team activities until he finishes like some kind of like behavioral obedience.
Gay bashing training.
Yeah, it's the same thing with that guy from Philadelphia Eagles when he fucking took on that one big black security guard. He's like, "I'll take all you motherfuckers," Like, not the exact word and shit, but he said all this crap and like, no, you gotta get fined for this. You're gonna get hated by your fucking black teammates. You're gonna take this course and shit. And he was like the best player in that fucking whole team the whole year. And every time he scored, people booed him. Like, fuck you guys. He's playing fucking better than any other fucking player out there. He got your asses fucking good, far enough to even become a really good team. But whatever. It's just stupid shit that the league puts on you. And who was it? Johnny, you remember that one guy, Michael Sherman, during the playoffs, where it was like, oh, he's doing a wrestling promo. The whole that mediocre receiver.
I loved that. I thought that was great. I enjoyed the living shit out of that.
The fact that CM Punk tweeted like, guys, it was not a wrestling promo. He didn't say anything about like, let me tell you something else or brother, you know.
Yeah,
I
Let me
was
tell
like,
you something, brother. Like,
um,
yeah, but yeah, he wrote a huge article saying that the NFL wouldn't do what the NBA did because they want to save face. All they'll do is just fine you, and they kind of like move on. But they're like instead of really kick you out, or sometimes they will. I guess like according to drug rules or whatever policies. But they're like, oh, we're not really gonna do anything, but we are gonna like kind of like we are gonna let them name and shame you, and we're just gonna like okay, you take this heat, so that way you don't have to. Again, I just don't get that. Okay, just because you said something or tweeted something, you showed your actual opinions. Not you weren't fucking hating on the motherfucker. You weren't going out there and telling him shit to his face or going out in public and like raising hell and crap.
it's
You
it's funny.
you just said
When
one thing.
Yeah, nowadays, if you're not hating or really liking, you're just stating your normal opinion, just in between bounds,
Yes.
you get attacked so much more than somebody who's legitimately being a dick or legitimately being overexcited.
speaking of attacked, because I don't do transitional material. So Jay-Z now has 100 problems,
Yeah.
and a bitch is one.
Because
Yeah. I
I
love
don't know
memes.
what's
Memes
going
are
on.
incredible.
I just know that apparently Beyonce's sister is trying to kick the shit out of him.
Yeah, I saw the
And
video.
this makes a few things I saw on Twitter today make more sense. But,
There's a lot of rumors about it.
I mean, who cares?
the rumors being like he hits Beyonce or not.
Yeah.
Rumors being like maybe he cheated on Beyonce or he made out or something, did something with her, and then he went back to Beyonce and he lied to her. Various, rumors of people thinking this or that. It don't matter. It's just
And the fact that she left with her and not Jay Z. But wouldn't you do the same thing if one of your like family members was like so pissed off and hated? Would you not be by their side to calm their ass down so that way they don't think that you're just abandoning them? Come on.
and plus, why would you leave that hulk of a person, Beyonce? I'd be afraid.
Because of the muscle fucking picture thing. When they added that fucking like bar with weights in that picture, I was like,
Yes.
yes, like deadlift. I was
When
like, yes.
when they made her green with that.
Wait.
Super Bowl
Okay,
last year.
listen to this.
I
A large man, and I can kind of see him in this frame here,
Beyonce. There's one.
who appears to be a bodyguard, attempts to hold Solange, I think I'm saying that right, back,
Alone or
but
something.
she manages to connect at least 3 times. How can you not grab and contain a little girl if you're a professional
Because
bodyguard?
First off, she's
because
very small. It's a very small elevator.
yeah.
But still,
Secondly, because she is family or family to
You ain't, you,
Beyonce at
you ain't
least.
gonna
Or
you ain't
that.
gonna slam her down on the
Yeah,
ground.
no, all you gotta do
yeah.
is put her in a Nelson and it's all over.
Oh, but again,
But
that elevator is really small, and
There's
also
enough room to put her in a
like
Nelson.
Jay-Z ain't no
You put
pussy.
her
He
in a
ain't gonna
Nelson,
back
you
her up.
point her feet away so she can only kick the door, and everybody's fine.
and
You tell her to chill the fuck out,
you don't
and
even know
done
if
deal.
You don't even know if JC said don't hurt her.
Yeah, because Beyonce for sure didn't say
Nelsons
shit.
don't hurt though.
Huh?
If you just put her in a Nelson,
Yeah,
right?
but he
Mm.
probably didn't want her like detained like that. So
Bro, you can hurt
what
anybody
you
by
don't know
doing
what
that.
yeah
He
you don't
held
know
her back in a very non-physical, non-harming way. He literally
It
just
was the
bear
type
hugged
of
her.
way where she still got 3 shots in. I mean, like I'm assuming Jay Z's
Well, if he
fine because
got
he's not
shot,
been
then yes,
by
I would say you
stronger.
need a better bodyguard if he got shot. But if he was getting just kicked and like, that's what
I don't
that's
know. I'm
something
just
different.
saying.
Yeah, yeah. So are you
I'm
saying
just
are you
saying.
saying if he was a white bodyguard slash policeman, he would have taken her down?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
are you saying
That's
the
literally what
black
you're saying, but the fact that he Johnny's saying it in very short words, obviously.
yeah you're saying the black bodyguards are incompetent, eh?
No, I'm saying this bodyguard in this video is
You're saying
incompetent.
so what you're saying is he should have just been sitting there with like a CD player or something, doing nothing.
You're saying
Well,
he
he
should
might
have
as
sat.
well have been. I mean, here's the thing. If you're a bodyguard, one of the things you have to do is be able to make split
Hard.
second decisions.
Yeah.
And he just stood there like, well, what do I do, George? I'm like, no.
The reason he's probably confused is, like I said, she was family.
Yeah.
No. You're misunderstanding. If
No,
the
no,
bodyguard is
It-
confused,
Johnny's
you're
saying the fact
fired
that she
for
even
a
got that.
bodyguard who
This,
doesn't get confused.
yeah.
no, I hear what you're saying,
Johnny's
but
saying the fact that she even got any hit on Jay-Z
Oh
while in
wait,
front of
sorry,
him.
sorry. I'm too on the fence about this. I have to go full blown one way or another. Apparently, right?
yes, two in the middle.
Johnny's saying the fact that the guy even like hesitated or wasn't quick enough to defend Jay-Z for anything, like as soon as he saw her like getting all rowdy as far as like yelling whatever, the fact that she even like raised her arm to hit Jay-Z, he should have immediately like Nelson.
Here is the one. Here is the 5 words that means you're a bad bodyguard. Attempts to hold Solange back. Attempts. No. If you're a bodyguard, you either hold that bitch back or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that all women are bitches, but I'm saying when one's spazzing out in a fucking elevator, smacking and punching and kicking, that's a bitch.
Yeah. Huh.
But we still don't. There's no audio, so we don't know what Jay-Z told him not to do anything.
And we don't know what he said to her, to him. We know what Beyonce said.
No. You're missing the point. It still makes him a bad bodyguard.
Unless he was told not to, then that makes him
it makes
a
him
reliable
bad bodyguard.
It makes him a reliable guardian.
If he was told not to,
No.
he was told not to,
Yeah.
following orders.
No.
Yeah.
If your job is to keep Jay-Z safe, you have to keep Jay-Z safe despite what Jay-Z says.
No, you're.
If he's paying you, you listen to what he says.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's paying you to keep him safe, and you say, "Boss, I did my job."
Okay, Dan.
Yeah.
Kick him out of the call.
You're fired. You're fired.
Here's one that just, as a smoker, I thought this was just a stupid article in general.
Go on.
Top 10 most shocking celebrity smokers.
Wait, you didn't even say your 5 reasons why he was a bad bodyguard. You just
No.
No, those 5 words.
He said. He
said
said
5 words.
attempts to.
The key word was attempts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't hold back a little girl because she don't look that big.
She's somewhat tall. She's like Beyonce's height.
The 5 words were attempts to hold Sloan back.
Okay. All right. So the top 10 reasons smokers and stuff. Okay. So.
Well, no, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, it's like top
Top
it's
10
like
shocking
celebrity smokers. It's like, really?
Ah.
They smoke cigarettes. Who gives a fuck?
Don't tell me it's innocent little Dakota Fanning.
The picture I see is one of the Olsen twins.
Are you sure it's a
Oh, at this point, cigarettes are probably better than what they're doing.
Yeah, if that's the worst they're doing, billionaire fucking girls, then oh my.
Yeah. Oh my God, they're smoking cigarettes?
No, are you sure?
This is despicable. This is a bad role model for the children. And it's like, I love this because, like,
they're not
Britney Spears went through this, right? Before she went on psycho. She's like, oh, she's in the back of a limo. She's smoking and drinking, and she's only 19. What a bad role model. And it's like, this is who you pick to be a role model for your kids?
And on top of that, at 19, the only difference that she's doing than us was limo.
She's a celebrity.
Yeah, she's doing it in a limo. She's doing it in a limo.
Yeah, she's doing it in a limo. I mean, here's the thing. It's like, here's just a thought. Just a thought. America, Canada, the world. Raise your own fucking kids.
Yeah, and have you seen BioShock Infinite? The little kids smoking? That was a good little part.
That was a shocking celebrity.
Anyways.
But I just
Dan, you had topics?
No, other celebrities. I want to hear the top 10 people that smoke. I actually think it's kind of interesting. Yes.
Oh, you want me to go through the list?
Yes, yeah, I actually do, because for some reason it's interesting to me.
I am not going to do that, and I'll tell you why.
Just say the names.
If I click this link, it will create web traffic to this article that shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Just say the names. Or send it here and I'll say
No, because you can't read the names. Those kind of articles, if you click on that one, it'll make
it's
saying,
stupid. I read the names last night. On this one? I read the names last night. It was like there were 3 Kates. Upton, Winslet,
Kate Winslet,
and one I haven't heard of. There was a Gwyneth Paltrow.
She smokes? Oh, wow.
I think Kirsten Dunst was in there.
No, I believe that. I've seen her smoke in a movie.
These all women?
Simon Cowell.
Wow, he needs to.
No, he smokes. I know that.
But you know what I mean? It's like so they're smoking. Who fucking cares?
Well, I'll tell you this though, that hearing Gwyneth Paltrow smoking, yeah, I was kind of shocked.
I've
Like,
seen. I think she smoked in a couple
Britney
movies.
Spears smokes.
yeah, we all saw her life turned out.
But I mean, like
Oh, did you hear what Gwyneth Paltrow said about Gwyneth? I'm sorry, said about like normal moms, how their lives aren't as hard as hers, like every morning, because she's a mom as well, but she does movies. She's like, you don't know when you're gonna finish your 14-hour job, because
wait. So she's the only mom that works for a living?
no. She was saying that, like, yeah, you moms, you guys have a schedule. Like, you guys wake up in the morning, drop your kids off at work, and you get out at 5. So you kind of have a certain schedule on what to do and help them out, whatever. Me, I don't know if I'm gonna be in this city tomorrow or in that country tomorrow. If I'm working 14-hour days because the scene wasn't cut right. She's like, my life's very hard compared to most normal moms who have a good
Well, here
job. That's what she said. That was
here's my issue with that.
yeah. Huh.
Is like I mean, just look at jobs in general. She's not the only mom that has to travel for work. She's not the only mom who puts in 14-hour days. She's not the only mom with a chaotic schedule
Her
work
mom
wise.
did this
Like
life as her.
like does the 9 to 5 Monday through Friday world even exist anymore?
Not really,
Do
because
you know what I mean?
most of the time they do fuck up your schedule. So
Yeah.
even if it's
And
scheduled,
so it's like and here's the thing on top of that. She actually has money to pay for things like childcare and yada yada, while she's doing all these things.
yeah,
Some broke ass moms raising a kid all by themselves,
two
working
jobs.
14-hour shifts, they don't got money. They're barely keeping fucking food on the table. No, fuck that bitch.
That and she named her son Apple.
But I mean, that's a. It's better than West. North. It's better than North.
Northwest.
Yeah, it's better than North.
What
But
about
I mean,
pilot engineer? What it was called? Pilot flight. What his name was? The little,
What?
I think Hugh Jackman named his kid, or no, not Hugh Jackman. I don't know who it was that they named their pilot inspector. That's what it was. I
Jet
remember.
Inspector,
No,
Jason Lee.
I don't think it was Jet. I think it was. I think
I
it was.
know it was Jason Lee though, his kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The guy who comes on. My name is Earl.
Yeah,
Here we
my
go.
name is.
Pilot inspector.
The 20 most bizarre celebrity baby names.
Yeah.
Wait. Is this a list?
No, just because you guys are talking about it, I wanted to see, and some of them are kind of weird.
Yeah. Huh.
Wait. Let's see if we can guess what's on that
Yeah.
Alright.
list.
Say the names and we'll say which celebrity probably
No,
named
no,
it.
no, no. We'll
Okay,
guess
okay.
names to
Here,
see if it's on the
actually,
list.
you know what's even better? There's this, like, fun little facts here. All right, Nicolas Cage. What is his kid's name?
Um, I don't know.
Kal-El.
Oh, Superman's. I remember that. Yeah. Kal-El.
Okay.
Right,
Remember
child
that.
of Jason Lee. You guys said pilot inspector with a K, not a C.
Yeah, I remember the K. It is pilot inspector and not jet inspector though.
Yeah. It's pilot
Okay.
inspector.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll remember it this time. I doubt it,
Why
but
pilot? Because he heard a song by the band Granddaddy called "He's Simple, He's Dumb, He's the Pilot."
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Child of Bob Geldof and Paula Yates.
I don't
These
know
guys
who the
are
hell.
old. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But the name of the child is Fifi Trixie Bell.
Oh fuck. Poor
Trixie
kid.
Bell. Jesus Christ. That's a dog's name.
Yeah, I was about to say, doesn't that sound like a fucking sex toy? This is the Fifi
Trixie Bell.
Trixabell.
3,000. 3,000. Yes.
3,000.
As
It's
you
powered by 4 C batteries.
Yeah.
as you guys said already, Gwyneth Paltrow, Apple.
Apple.
Oh, I forgot she was married to the lead singer of Coldplay.
Yeah. It's not really a bad
She just
name.
joined Coldplay.
Wait, didn't they just get divorced?
Okay.
Then they did.
The child of Courtney Cox and David Arquette.
Oh, I should know this one.
Oh fuck, I knew this one. It's dumb too though.
Mm-hmm. It's Coco.
Yeah.
With
Hey,
K
you know,
K O
when
K
we
O, right?
started this, I kept thinking,
It's
like,
Theo-
isn't there
Theo.
one named Chocolate or something like that? No, Coco. That's what I was thinking of.
Coco.
The child of David Duchovny and Taya Leone.
I don't know who they are.
You
David
don't know
Duchovny.
David Duchovny and fucking Tia Leone are?
I saw the picture maybe, but not their names.
That
David
is why you
David
are uncultured swine.
David Duchovny, X Files.
Oh, okay.
David Duchovny,
Again,
Weeds.
like I said, I saw their name. If I saw their faces, I would know who they are.
Californication. Is it Weeds too? No,
Californication is amazing, by the way.
Oh, Californication. Okay, there you go. Now I talk about my language. Yes, I know who they are. All right, what's your kid's name?
The only
Okay.
thing I could think of that she was on was The Naked Truth.
Okay. Well,
That-
their name is Kid.
Yes. Yeah. It's KYD, isn't it?
Yes, KYD.
KYD.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hey kid, come here,
But,
kid.
but that's his middle name, I think, or his first name. 'Cause I know they don't call him by that name. They call him by his middle name.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is even funnier because it goes like, if you go that direction, why not take it all the way and go with Fat Boy or Retard?
Every time.
Fuck.
Every time.
Well, where was it? I think it was
Golden.
Sweden or Switzerland or something,
Hmm?
where they made parents change the baby's name because they named it like
Yeah.
literally like jam your keyboard and hit a bunch of keys at once, and that was the poor kid's name.
Oh no, dude! What's that one name? That fucking hashtag.
Well, there's another kid named Like.
There was a kid's name hashtag.
Yeah.
I can't wait for like the whole like for YouTube to have its first triplets and the parents call it like, comment, subscribe.
Like favorite.
Like, like,
Subscribe.
subscribe. Yeah, but
Okay.
it is comment, like, favorite, whatever.
The son of Sylvester Stallone,
Oh, Moonblood, right there.
Sage Moonblood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he passed away, unfortunately.
The child of Steven Spielberg.
E.T.
I
I don't know. Didn't he have a bunch of children in a landfill somewhere? Oh, that was game cartridges. Sorry.
Yeah.
One of his sons is a junior. I know his name's Steven Spielberg Jr. I think, or oh no, I remember seeing it in fucking Back to the Future 2, but I
But
don't know.
his kid's name is Destry,
That's true.
which is destroy without the O.
Fuck.
Like more like destroy his name. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Angelina and Brad Pitt's adopted child's name.
Oh, dude, there are a bunch of different names.
Yeah. Can you be more specific? They
Alright.
they are a fucking.
All right. Well, there's Gabe, there's
Gabe?
Tiger, and there's Lotax.
Huh.
But the main one they're talking about is Maddox.
Maddox. Yeah.
I remember seeing that name. It's not a bad name. It's more like a badass.
Here we go.
Maddox. Like, right.
The child of Bono.
I don't even want.
Mono? I don't know. God, no.
Memphis Eve.
Oh, God.
Or how about the child of Forrest Whitaker?
Ooh. Forrest Whitaker? That name sounds familiar.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me?
That name's really fucking familiar, dude. I don't know why. I can't picture the face.
He's only in everything.
I'm trying to think which one was the one where he was like the African president or something.
Oh, you talking about the guy with the lazy eye?
The King of
Yes.
Scotland.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
that
King of
guy.
Scotland. Yeah, the guy who came out in Street Kings. I
Yeah.
was chief. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been in a lot.
A lot of-
What was the John Travolta one he was in?
That the
Phenomenon?
Battlefield Earth.
Oh no, the one where Travolta had the brain tumor and he was really smart.
Michael. No,
No, that was the Angel one.
no, that was Phenomenon. Because they all came
Yeah,
out like,
Phenomenon. Yeah,
like one after another. All those.
I loved Michael. That movie was great. Where'd Michael go? And they're in the bar, and he's like, "Battle!"
Shit.
Right. Well, his
what's your
kid's name is Ocean.
Oh.
I was gonna name my daughter that.
Well, come on, you guys know this one, Michael Jackson.
Ocean Whitetrash? Ocean no.
Well, no. Here's the thing. I like the name Ocean.
Garrison.
My ex picked the name for a boy, and I'm like, no, it's gonna be a girl, and I picked Ocean. And then we got a cat, and she's like, well, why don't we name the cat Ocean? I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden, we start talking about baby names again. And I'm like, oh shit, I can't name the kid Ocean. You name the cat that. I see what you did there.
Mm.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm not even there yet. But you guys know Michael Jackson's kid.
Yeah.
Prince Michael the First and Prince Michael the Second.
And
He has a girl too.
girl-
Blink.
Yeah, Blanket. Yeah, and I forgot the girl's name, but she has a very unique name.
Well,
It's very.
Robert Rodriguez's kid just has an awesome name. I don't even know how this is weird.
Go on.
Danny
Rocket.
Trejo.
Rocket.
Rocket.
Yeah,
Rocket
Rocket.
Man, you know it's gonna be a long, long time.
Rocket Rodriguez.
Interesting tidbit. Rocket has 4 younger siblings: Racer, Rebel, Rogue, and Ryanin.
Raiden.
Yeah, Ryanin.
Raiden.
Yeah, Rob has a thing for alteration. Okay, whatever.
Hank
That-
Williams'
They're
daughter
not bad
Jet
names.
arrested
No, they're not bad names. He has
Right.
cool names.
Yeah, they're unique, but they're not stupid. That's the thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
well,
they're not.
It's not Pilot
like,
Inspector.
Yeah.
like the kid from The Edge, from U2. His name is Blue Angel.
Mm.
All right, but
Mind you,
here's
I
where,
grew up with like 2 different kids named Shadow.
here's where it starts. Here's where it
Oh,
starts to get weird. All right, actress Shannon Sossaman,
mhm.
Okay.
which I don't know where she's from, but her kid's name is Audio Science.
That name sounds familiar.
That sounds fucked up.
Number 4, number 5, and number 4. So 2 kids. All right,
Mhm.
children of Frank Zappa.
Oh, Moonbeam?
Moon Unit,
Moon Unit.
and
Oh, I can't remember the other one.
Ant?
D-
Oh, man.
Diva Thin Muffin.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Diva
Frank
Thin
Zappa was
Muffin.
fucked up though.
Okay,
No, what's fucked up is those little kids now, or adults now. The fact that they have to live with that.
okay,
Thin
well,
Muffin.
no,
Well, not just that, but it's not. What did you say? Not Moonbeam. Moon
Moon-
Unit Zappa.
yeah, and then Diva Thin Muffin Zappa.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, dude, that guy must hate the night, and the other kid must hate pastries. Like, he's
Yeah.
a muffin? No, it's gonna be stupid. Like, oh, muffin top.
Okay, well, um, Penn from Penn and Teller, you know the comedian, Dan?
Penn Jillette.
Yeah, Penn Jillette. His kid's name, Moxie Crime Fighter.
Mm.
Oh.
Why are they thinking of these names? Crime fighter.
I didn't really have a problem with Moxie, but Crime Fighter?
Okay, well, I hope you guys.
Is that the full first name, or is it like a middle name?
I think the first name is Moxie, and the middle name might be Crime
Because
Fighter.
sometimes they do literally like just use the whole first name.
In which case, Moxie Crime Fighter Gillette.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Okay, Rob Morrow.
Is his whole name? And then go on.
Rob Morrow from the show Numbers. Can you guess his kid's name? This dude's name is Rob Morrow.
Bone?
Tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh.
His name is
Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, it's only a day away.
The fact that you said his name's Rob Morrow. I was like, Rob Morrow. Like, is it Tom Morrow or is it Tomorrow? It's like,
No, it's TU. Tomorrow.
oh my god. It's like, and if you say two like in any other language, because two like in French is like you, or even in Spanish,
Yeah.
you Morrow.
All right, now the best, the number 1 on this list, the child of Jermaine Jackson,
Jermaine Jackson, so one of the Jackson 5.
Michael Jackson's older brother. Yes.
Michael? Oh, no.
Nope.
Prince Michael the Fourth.
Your Majesty.
Yeah, I've heard that name before. I have.
Oh,
Oh god, Your Majesty. Fucking.
wow.
But that
And all of a sudden, like this one doesn't seem too bad. It just kind of popped up down here. But Hank Williams' daughter, Jet,
Jet. Yeah.
Well, but
arrested again for a DUI. Jet's not too bad. I'm assuming
No,
it's
named
probably-
after Joan Jett.
It's more like a nickname if you think about it. Like
Yeah.
Sandlot. Bane the Jet. Yeah. Or
Like I mean, even when they named their kid, or no, sorry, that the other one was Pilot Inspector. Pilot Inspector,
With
not
a
Jet
K.
Inspector, not Jet Inspector,
yeah.
not Jet Inspector.
Moon Unit. God.
So both the shovel girls got charged with disorderly conduct.
Because of fighting or because of the.
I don't know.
I mean, I would
I just
say
read the
that fighting.
headline, and
I would
was
say
like,
that I
okay.
would say that is assault, and it sucks because like that could have like never ever been known to any human being unless it wasn't for the internet.
Well, did you hear about that stupid game? Oh, what was it called?
Oh my god.
Zero knocking or fuck, I forget what it was called.
Zero knocking? What?
But basically, here's what the game was. Somebody would chug a pint
Okay.
of something on like Instagram, tag all their friends on it, and then the challenge was to them, right?
Oh yeah. More like it's the whole like I challenge you to top this.
Yeah. Well, one from my town put it on Facebook. You know what she chugged? A Mickey, a
Bleach.
12 ounce of. That was a different chick. No, she chugged a pint of I think it was whiskey or vodka.
Mhm.
Right? Not a big deal, right?
Yeah.
She did it on video while driving
Oh my god.
and posted it on Facebook. Want to know what she got charged with?
Drinking and
Drinking and driving. What's another one? What's that shit? When you plug in dangerous driving, what's it called?
Oh yeah, reckless drive. Like
Reckless
basically every driving charge that Canada has, she got nailed with.
What if child endangerment? She didn't put that. Well, no, reckless driving, but if the kid was inside it, then yeah, being a reckless parent kind of thing. But yeah, damn.
Okay, I'm going back to the weird names, and Andre 3000 takes the cake.
But it's not his real name.
Andre Benjamin Happy?
Okay.
No, but I mean, like, you know who
Oh,
I'm
it's his
talking
kid's
about.
name. I thought
Yeah.
it was his name. I'm like Andre 3000. Like, what?
No. You know who I'm talking about when I say Andre 3000 from Outcast.
Yeah, he's sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yes. Yes. His 3 kids, their names. 7 Sirius,
Hmm.
Why so
Puma
serious?
Puma Sabti,
Hmm.
and Mars Merkaba.
He's also like Harry Potter
Uh,
characters, but with science.
I know. But they're just like, my name
wow.
is 7 Sirius Benjamin.
Merkaba.
Puma Sabti Benjamin and Mars Merkaba Benjamin.
Wow.
Like you get right there, Merkaba. Well, like, oh god.
And then there's a chef
wait.
named Jamie Oliver, whose kids' names are Poppy Honey Oliver,
Mm.
Daisy Boo Oliver,
Mm.
and Petal Blossom Rainbow Oliver.
Are these all colors or what? It's like Daisy Blue. Like, oh, okay.
No, no.
Mars Mokuba, red. Okay, I was like, yeah.
I'm done with these celebrity names.
Like Crayola's gonna have a fucking goddamn, field day.
Oh my god. Okay. You
Mm.
remember Paul Walker, right?
Yeah, his daughter.
No, I don't. I mean, it's been so long since he died.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Okay. I
September.
get that there are lawsuits out there that have to do with insurance companies that I don't get, but the guy who was driving, Roger
Ebert.
Rodis?
His friend slash actual car driver, like racer and stuff. Yes.
Yeah, okay. His widow is suing Porsche
Oh, for the bad brakes and stuff.
for faulty part in the suspension which caused the car to careen out of control.
Mm. Yeah, if it wasn't going so fast, that wouldn't have happened.
I'm mm,
It's dumb. It's like saying, oh, I couldn't go 100 because the whatever. Like, it would have mattered if they were on a race track and that happened,
Oh, I
but
forgot.
if they were in the city streets.
I
yeah.
forgot Kate Winslet's kid is named Bear.
But I got to admit, like, because the picture they have here, they have the 2 guys and then the Porsche in the middle.
Yeah, that was the last.
That's a very little tree it's wrapped around, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, blame the fucking, the.
I blame the guy who planted a tree there.
That was one thing they did say, that it was something stupid, like, oh, fuck the tree or whatever. They're like, oh, cut it down. I think they might have,
Like,
because of the little shrine.
Sometimes, like, I mean, like, yes, it's sad. Somebody died in a car accident. I'm not saying it's not sad, but can't it just be sad?
Yeah,
Does it always have to be?
No, because nowadays everybody wants news.
Well, no, what I mean is, like, now it's a lawsuit. Now it's Canadian diet secrets revealed, because apparently
do
Canadian
not
diet
click on that. Do not click on that. No.
No. We had other things to discuss. I think Dan had a list.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Oh, okay, yeah. Xbox dropping down to $3.99. Who will make a
thought you
video?
weren't talking about it.
No, Papa didn't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I said even though it's new news, it's all news.
Well, yeah, I mean, it happened this morning. But
Yeah.
here's the thing with it. Here's
No,
the
it
thing.
happened
Well,
2
wait.
mornings
By
ago.
the time
2 mornings
by the
ago.
time this gets uploaded, it'll be 2 days from now, right? Or
Yes, we
or
are
this
breaking
news will
news.
be 2 days ago.
Yeah, we're breaking news from the past. Yeah.
No,
Breaking news in the future from the past.
here's my piss off.
Yeah. The
I was stupid enough to go buy one, pre-order it. And it's like, oh, you get a little day one thing. I'm like, I don't even know if I unlocked the little day one thing.
it's the shadow Jago in Connect.
I don't even have Shadow Jago.
There should be a little code that gives you. It's like a little black token.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying though. I guess I didn't punch it in. But really, for my reward for pre-ordering it and buying it right off the fucking line
You get an
is
achievement.
fuck all.
is 8 months or 6-7 months of like fuck you. We got away with it, and now.
No. He got an achievement nobody else can get.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fine. But
that's the thing.
Achievement unlocked.
Age.
yeah, dumbass. Well, now here's the thing too, right? Does the $400 one still come with Titanfall?
No, and not the Connect either. No.
So now here's the thing, right? Now all of a sudden the $500 one comes with Titanfall for $60 built in, right?
Yeah.
So then really you're only paying $40 for the Connect. Like I think that's the way some people.
If you put it that way.
I think they pulled the $450 consoles off the shelves, or raised the price to back to 500.
Yeah.
With the ones with Titanfall.
See,
So yeah, in a way, yeah, I guess you're paying $40 for the Connect.
But I mean, the thing is, like, it is a piss off because I never wanted the Connect to begin with, and right before I bought the PC, the only good that the Connect was I could face cam stream on Twitch through the Xbox One,
which actually is a really good visual
and good audio.
Yeah, it streams really well, considering what it is. And if somebody is interested in that, then Twitch wise, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Right? Because I mean, what is a webcam and a half decent computer cost and yada yada yada, right?
Yeah.
If that's all you care about.
I'll say this: the people who bought the Xbox back when it was $500 right when its release, you needed those people because you needed them as far as like feedback. Again, and I was one of those people along with Johnny and stuff. I was smart enough to sell it before it actually lowered down in price. So that's cool.
Well,
now the thing is it worth getting now that's $399? Still no.
Well, with these games coming out, well, not at this moment, but with these games coming out, I mean, I'm looking at the E3 leaked info now, which I didn't want to, but I decided to now.
Yeah.
So this will interest you, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, still not fully confirmed.
Just a quick question: can you hear my dogs?
A little bit,
very
very
low.
Yeah, very faint.
Okay.
Yeah. The two unannounced titles, one being Forza Horizon 2, which you wouldn't care. I don't think you care much.
I do like it though, yeah.
In supposedness, Gears of War 4.
Yeah, Lazarus was called, I'm not sure.
But there's also the Halo 5 tech demo.
The tech demo?
That's what it says, Halo 5 tech demo.
Yeah, they're gonna release the actual date of it, which will probably be until next year.
Beyond Good and Evil 2, Fable Legends, Call of Duty, because we all know Johnny wants to see that Advanced Warfare gameplay.
Oh.
Right, Johnny?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the games I'll be interested in?
Just Gears of War 4.
Gears of War 4.
Star Wars Battlefront 3, Quantum Break gameplay, and then the ultimate #1 seller, I guess that they're probably going to end it with, is the Titanfall DLC gameplay.
Oh, and Frogger. Don't forget about that, man. Boogie said they're going to bring back Frogger.
I didn't see anything yet.
Well, they announced that Xbox One will now be getting in on the whole Xbox Gold free games and stuff. And I think we're going to get one of 3 new games next month in June. One's going to be Dark Souls.
One of 3?
Yeah, depending on, I think either depending on voting, or we're just going to get like an extra one. I mean, we're still going to get the whole one in the beginning of the month, one at the end of the month, but we're going to get like an extra one like that time. And I think they said it was gonna be Dark Souls, Street Fighter 4, or something else. Now I already have Dark Souls, so I'm gonna be pissed off if I got another game that I already have. Street Fighter 4, I actually kind of liked it, but I hope it's the arcade edition or something. Not just I think it was the arcade
Super
edition.
Street Fighter 4, depending on which one they do. There's so many Street
Yeah,
Fighters.
there's so many. They've pulled like a valve there where they just keep recreating number 4. They've done Final Fantasy like again like Final Fantasy 10 Part 5. They've done
They've
that.
only done Final. No one's done Final Fantasy 2 times, but I hear what you're saying, dude.
Yeah.
Street Fighter has been recreated, redone, renamed.
Instead of DLC, it was actually like just like real like, other games with patches and extra characters.
And what they did is they removed one or two characters and added two other different characters. That's the only difference between the games was just removing one or two, adding one or two.
Yeah, and yeah, patches on how as far as people with their strengths and that stuff. And I know people keep getting pissed off every time they nerf Bison, but whatever.
I never understand how people can keep supporting those kinds of games. I understand they love fighting games and they
Capcom.
probably like Street Fighter, but Capcom, that's all their thing is. They re-release. That's all Capcom does. I mean, how many
Yeah.
versions of what was it called? Uh, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. There were like 3 or 4 different versions of
No,
it.
only two of them.
I feel like there was way more.
It was Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and then Ultimate vs. Capcom 3. Yeah, it was just those two. But yeah, I was a little bit ticked off too. First off, because the game sucked, and then when the Ultimate Edition came out, I was like, that's kind of fucked up. But yeah, John, obviously you want to talk about something else, so you want to give your little input. Go ahead.
My little input.
You're just
Well,
like
it's because you already said that I'm the dumbass for buying it at 500.
his little input would be, well, it's not Mortal Kombat.
Well,
Or Doom.
more.
It's
I
not
do
Mortal
have a point
Kombat.
to make about those games, and I'm just. Let's start with Like, there's games I grew up with, right?
Yeah.
Doom and Mortal Kombat are and Wolfenstein are 3 examples, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was so happy when the latest Mortal Kombat game was good.
It was great. Yeah.
And the reason I was happy is, and it's why I hope the new Wolfenstein is good and why I hope the new Doom is good. And I can't think of any of the other ones off the top of my head, but I want to see some of these 20-year games do well, be done, done justice.
Here's the it,
And I'm not saying they all will. I'm just saying it's nice when I get a proper throwback to my childhood on a modern system.
and that's what Mortal Kombat was. It wasn't a new game. It was completely remade. Like
Yep.
like even the engine felt the same moves, same everything. Nothing changed. Not like not the way they changed over the years when they added like weaponry. They added the actual story. They added
They went back to basics,
yeah,
The
and
campaign
they just
was
and then they
8
made the
hours.
graphics beautiful.
it's basics HD.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made the graphics beautiful while still keeping that whole, okay, if you punch him this. I mean, it wasn't as fast as
No, it was a little slower paced than like
Yeah,
the first 3.
but it needed that because you needed to time your combos for that reason. Because otherwise, you would have seen like hands going through
And
and stuff.
they did the one thing that everybody wanted. I remember always just trying to do the fatalities, but they were always so hard. Not only did they make the
Yes.
fatalities easier, they added more fatalities, and they
I
made
didn't
it
notice
so.
them being easier.
Oh, they are easier compared to the old ones. Compared to the original.
It's because of the move list.
Yeah.
Well, can I
Go ahead.
rephrase what you're saying?
See.
Because like I've noticed
They
like
made
some
it
of them are the
easier.
same button combos, but because the game runs a little slower, they are easier to hit.
It's okay. Responsive.
It's time.
Like Mortal Kombat 2, you have one try,
You
and if
have
you
like
don't hit
2
the
seconds.
you have one try, and if you don't nail that fatality,
If you don't
But
nail it, you
I
punch
think
the
that
kick
could be
back.
the difference between modern day engines being more responsive and the older engines being kind of glitchy. You know what I mean?
Well, the ability to compare disc to cartridge to
Right. Like I don't know about you guys, but I found the fatalities were easier to hit in the arcade than they were on the consoles.
Yeah,
oh
'cause
yeah,
some
yeah.
were a little bit more difficult, but the fact that they gave you that little move list was good.
The move list is nice,
Yeah, it
um,
helps those who are trying to get good at it.
but in this day and age, like, I mean, back in the day, right? You had to buy a magazine or something with the or look at the
It was magazine.
instruction manual if the
Yeah.
moves were in there to do the moves. Now, since you're just going to look them up online anyway, why not just put them right in the game?
Yeah, and
Well,
they made it easier for people who are like, again trying to get good at the game, but also there is no unfair advantage. Like everyone has access to that move list. If they didn't lose
Yeah,
their magazine, their paper, they don't have internet. They just want to play. Nowadays, it's just right there in the game.
the
yeah.
only thing is, not all
But
the
game
not
manuals are dead too, right?
Sometimes, yeah, they're printed inside the paper.
Like, I mean,
all
you
the
don't
Call
need
of
Pretty
Duty
much.
game
Ghost ones.
manuals because you learn how to play in the game, no matter what game it is,
That's true.
through either via tutorial or um
They're just going paperless. That's all it is.
no, yeah. But I mean, at the same time, games can hold those instructions now, whereas
Well, because those instructions are
Nintendo
like
and
what?
Super Nintendo games couldn't, I don't think, hold the tutorials the way
No,
that modern games
Nintendo
can.
usually always had tutorials, though.
no. The difference was it didn't have the whole booklet.
Yeah.
I'll rephrase.
Tutorials,
All right,
tutorials
Mama,
were in there.
rephrase. To add to it, like, we'll just take the id Software because I'm a fanboy. Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, and up to Quake. It was just start the game and start shooting stuff.
Yeah, you know, you're saying like they didn't have a guide. I'm like, okay, how do I play this thing? That's what
Yeah,
you're
like, have
saying.
you
They didn't
seen
have
the
that.
if Quake was done now or if Doom was done now and how much and it's basically like ripping on modern day games with the okay, go here.
Kill
You
streak
are here.
this. Yeah,
Go
kill streak.
there. You are there. Shoot this. You have shot this.
Pick up this to shoot this down. Yeah.
Like in an old school Doom level.
You are falling asleep. Coffee shop 500 feet away.
Reload gun, reload weapon. Press X to reload.
Yeah, even the cars are like modern video games now, right?
That's stupid.
You just passed a Starbucks. Are you sure you're awake?
Uh,
What was the name of
McDonald's
that car?
holding the Pivo 2, Pivo 2.
Are you
Links
loving
to
it?
Google will be in the description.
Just YouTube it.
You got to talk about the car
You
now.
know what?
The
I
pivot.
will link. No, I will just link this car. I would literally link this car in the description. The best car
If
ever to
you've
be
gone
made.
this far into the podcast, yeah.
But
This is
since
this
it's
is
come up, now you have to tell people who are listening about it.
if you guys have ever seen Harold and Kumar 3, the Christmas one, this is the waffle pot of cars.
Well, what kind of car is it?
It is the. It looks like a toddler toy to tell you the truth,
It's the big wheel.
Is
but
it
it is like the a full like if you've ever if you've heard of
This
like
is
like
this is like the
Oh,
Rolls
you
Royce.
suck
yeah
at describing
no no
this
no no
car.
no
This is
no
the
like
Rolls Royce of trying to teach your child how to fucking drive.
like
This is
you,
a car made out of fucking Nerf.
like you've heard 4x4. This thing is beyond 4x4.
Because for parallel parking, not only do the tires rotate so that you could just drive sideways,
You
the
rotate
body of the car rotates to face whatever direction you want it to do, like it's on a swivel or a lazy Susan.
So what's funny is you
And it
wouldn't.
has a little robot head in it.
It's not driving
Foxy.
sideways. Yeah, you got a little buddy telling you if you're asleep or not. It's a
Most
one.
of the
Well,
cars.
that's
pass.
true. It's not driving sideways as much as the
You're
car
driving
can,
forward.
yeah,
It
the
just
car
depends
can
where you're
spin at a 90-degree angle.
Oh, full 360.
Full, full 360. But like to parallel park, you just pull up to where the spot is. You spin your tires so they face that way. You spin you so you face that way, and you just pop in. And then when you're driving, the little alien robot guy looks at you, and it says, "You seem like you are getting sleepy. Are you okay to drive or something?"
I'll tell you this though.
And then it says, "There is a coffee shop 500 meters ahead."
I'll tell you this though. The way that thing parks, you'll never hit your door on anything ever again. Like, even if it's like very like close by, like
Yeah.
say you're horrible at parking, And I love how they fucking include Asians and things. But yeah, whatever. If they're really closing, like at parking, whatever, like, oh, my door's gonna hit this thing. First off, it's a very massive door. But now, instead of like opening it sideways, you can literally open it from the front or
Well,
the
no,
Yeah,
back if you
it
want
opens
to.
from the front, and
yeah, yeah.
you
Yeah.
spin your car, not the whole car, just the cockpit, we'll say.
Yeah.
You spin that to face the curb, and you get out that way.
Yeah.
The thing is, we don't know how much gas this thing holds, how fast it actually
We,
goes.
we don't even know it's even gas powered. You
We
know,
don't even know
it-
if this thing will ever actually hit an assembly line.
it,
And
it,
the
But
thing,
it can like run off Japanese child's tears and stuff, or even like
this
the little fetus of how many fucking they throw away and stuff. You never know.
this is like the ultimate like
it runs
automated.
off anime.
This is the so in the computer chip is just a couple of just saying screaming charge the
It's
car.
powering up.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
He's going
It-
Super Saiyan. Oh,
Full
it's
Metal Alchemist.
it's
I guess
full
this
tickets
one.
over 9,000.
It's well, that's the whole thing. You know, you gotta give and take. That's the Rob alchemy right there.
Fuck.
Thou you cannot take something without getting something back.
Well, since we're talking about crazy Asian designs, I got to bring up Cyberdyne because this has bugged me since I first heard of it.
What is Cyberdyne?
Well, you remember Terminator, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And Cyberdyne was the original company that basically like took over the world and created the
Oh,
Terminator,
so
right?
not Skynet.
Not
Okay.
Skynet, because Terminator 2, it was Cyberdyne that had the arm and the chip and I think Cyberdyne built Skynet. Does that sound right?
Cyberdyne is a Japanese robotics and technology company most noted for marketing and distributing the HAL 5 robotic exoskeleton suit.
Yes, that Cyberdyne is real. Okay, there's a
Cyberdyne
company
is
called
real.
Cyberdyne, and the thing that fucks me up is they are making exoskeletons. Like
Yeah, for paralyzed people.
paralyzed people,
Yeah.
and you wear like pants, and it communicates with your brain, and you can walk.
I've seen that on the Joe Rogan Experience. I think on
Well,
Sci-Fi.
it's been around for a
No,
while, but
no,
it
but
still
he
just bugs me, man.
no. I remember he went to the thing and
So,
there was
so
a
what?
soldier that had like no working legs and he was on it and he just walk around like, yeah, let me show you around the factory and stuff. And I was like, oh.
So
And they're doing full exoskeleton suits. They're
you
doing the upper body too.
you're freaked out because Terminator can be real.
Yes,
Okay, how about okay? Well, don't think of it this way. How about this? Think of it as
does
Titanfall
art
can be real.
imitate life, or does
No.
life imitate art?
Think of it as Titanfall can be real. We might be
You
able to
just had to
play.
go there, didn't you? You
We're, we're,
ruined
Might,
we're
everything.
working on movies right now. You talking about video games?
Yeah, you ruined everything, Papa.
Yeah.
no, because
With your
the only way for this to,
explanations.
Oh, you can't
Uh,
recover. You
the
killed the
only way for this
podcast.
to be real is if
Pop
Skynet.
killed the podcast.
Skynet.
No.
That's the thing. I know Skynet, not Cyberdyne.
Oh shit! What was the other ones they were working on?
Transplanting human brains and thoughts into robots. That's a different.
Well,
No,
putting
I was thinking more like Surrogates and the Matrix.
that battery.
But well, no. Isn't there no, not batteries, but like the way like in Surrogate you control something else, but you live through it.
Oh, kind of like the heads from Futurama, where they would put them on a robotic body.
Are you talking about like the movie Gamer?
I've not seen it.
Haven't seen it? Okay, never mind.
But no, I'm talking about like have you seen the movie Surrogates?
Like Doctor Octopus?
Have you seen the movie
No,
Surrogates?
no.
No,
Okay.
apparently not. We're trying to find something else.
Okay,
Do you
in
mean this?
Surrogates, okay, I'll give you a brief sum up.
Please.
Instead of going out into the world, you sit in your bedroom and you control a surrogate android, and you like, you're basically playing a video game, but you have your surrogate go out and do all this stuff.
Like Gamer, yes.
So like,
If it's like Gamer, it's like Gamer.
well,
But
yeah, like Sims.
the funniest thing about surrogates was there was this young girl
Yeah.
surrogate out at the bar.
Mhm.
No, it was a fat old guy.
Yeah, that's how it is in gamer as well.
Is
Like,
it too? Yeah.
yeah, like in gamer,
And I
It,
mean, like,
no,
really, what's the difference between that and Matrix in a way? Like,
well,
I guess what
I'll
I'm
tell you
saying
how. I'll
is,
tell you
are
how.
we moving to a world that we're going to experience through a digital interface? Like, is this what Oculus Rift is going to do to us?
Oh,
one
yeah,
step
I
closer
talking
to
about.
real
I
gaming.
was gonna say. So you want like Pacific Rim, where you're getting a huge ass fucking suit and you fucking control a robot. But no, I'll give you a little brief knowledge of gamer. Okay, so there's inmates, right, that to battle out and whatever is like they're on death row. So people control them through like a system, and usually people don't ever win, but like one guy's like a huge rock star. The guy from fucking what's that one kid? That fucking stupid books and shit series. I don't know, fuck the one that fucking Poseidon's son or what the fuck it's called. But
Okay.
yeah. Anyways, so he controls that one dude or whatever. He's like a rock star, and I said. But then, fuck, the guy from 300, I forgot, Gerard Butler. He's
Yeah.
being controlled or whatever, and he has a wife who I guess volunteers to do that. Again, there's a game where
Okay,
no,
uh,
shut up, shut the fuck up.
she's
There's a
so
game.
horrible at this.
Oh, your explanation's a lot fucking better. Anyways, no, there's a game like The Sims. She volunteers to do that because she gets paid to do that. The thing is, you lose all control of your body. And there's a fat guy who like just loves to control her fucking body, and she makes her do all this other crap, whatever. That's what you're saying. Instead of an android, it's a living person who volunteers to fucking give up their body, so that way the person can live their life, whatever, in their fantasies and shit. Same thing with the video game. You control them, but internet ping and all that crap. You lose connectivity. That's what you're trying to say. You can just stay home, be in your room, like what? I don't want to go outside, so I'll make somebody else do it for me, but I control them and do all that kind of crap.
Yeah. Yeah. Whether it be an android, another person, that part sounds fucked up, but or or even where, to take it one step further, where it's a virtual world like the Matrix.
That'll never happen.
Yeah, that won't happen
There's a
because
well,
If
not
anything, the closest thing we'll get to it is probably Johnny Mnemonic.
I'm
GTA
what I'm
5.
saying, like, okay, hear me out about the Matrix. I'm not saying it'll be a robot world where we're trapped inside the
No,
Matrix.
no.
I,
What you're
I'm
saying
thinking
is
basically like PlayStation Home or whatever it is,
no, yeah,
the like eighth generation.
no, you're talking about like World of Warcraft, where you can play a character in it. But the thing is, like, you're living in it, like with Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
You put your glasses
Like
on, you're in the game.
Existence.
Yeah,
Have you seen that movie? That one's pretty old.
which one?
Existence.
I've
No.
heard the name before.
It's a similar thing where you when you play the video game, you're in the video game.
So
Like Tron.
I was gonna say if you didn't watch
Like Tron.
VGHS. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
get it.
Tron.
Tron.
Yeah, VHS kind
Except
of the same
this
thing.
was more
No,
real world.
VGHS wasn't like that. It was
No,
just
when they display you playing the game.
they
Yeah.
displayed you playing the game like that just so you can understand the characters, but it had nothing. Yeah.
I know, but what I'm saying is like obviously you're playing the game like if you're playing a regular video game, but when they show you like in game, it's literally like you portraying the character kind of way. Again, Johnny doesn't
Okay,
see that, so
here's my ultimate question.
yeah.
Do you think that right now we have a controller and sound
Just ask the
and,
question.
and
Don't
vision,
describe.
right?
Hmm.
For gaming purposes and other things, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be get to the point where it's more like it's your brain hooked up to the interface, and the experience would feel real to you because it would be almost like a dreamlike state?
Like a simulator.
Yeah, but like to the point where
Total Recall.
like if you wanted to go to Puerto Rico,
Total Recall.
like Total Recall in a way, I guess.
Hmm.
No, not like Total Recall.
Yes, because they're like, where do you want to be? Do you want to be a undercover agent? Where do you want to go?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
What kind of
sorry, I
background do you want?
confused.
Yeah,
But the
Yeah,
difference is
they
he's
go on a
walking
week-long
around there.
vacation like that, but they don't leave. They're hooked up to a chair, right?
exactly. Yeah, it's the
Do
same
you
thing.
think we'll ever get to that point where something like that will happen?
The idea, the dreams, the technology is getting there, but I don't think I ever will get to it. As far as like human studies and stuff, it'll never work. No, because that you're kind of just bending the laws right there. There'll be people against it. A lot of people be like, oh, that's kind of cool, but as far as like actually having it work and fail, there will be so many fails that people are gonna be scared to do it.
Okay, and next question. I get what you're saying. Next question. Kind of based on Google Glass, similar theme. When do we start doing implants?
Like you mean like the idea of like
Well, I
having
mean,
lenses.
I mean,
Kind of like you said about like Johnny Mnemonic with like, when do we have hard drives in our brain? When is Google search a implant rather than
when your social security
An
guard gets
accessory.
implanted, when your social security guard or whatever gets implanted into your hand, and that's how they're gonna scan you from now on.
Yeah.
RFID chips?
What was
Yes.
that? What was that one thing I set up? Yeah, there was this stupid there was this stupid thing on the Ricky Gervais podcast a long time ago where they asked Carl like, what would you do like if you had like, an implant? And he's like, no, you just get lazy. Like, what do you mean? Like, when you want to when you want to research something, you go to a library, you go to a book, you research that kind of thing, or you
Yeah.
go on the internet, you research something. Like now, if they put like a Google chip in your brain, like, oh, let me just pause it and think about it. Like, let me just search the internet on my head. Like, oh, that's how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's the thing too. Okay, like I noticed that this is the information age and nobody remembers anything because they're always looking something up.
Hmm.
So, okay, you look it up, you have the knowledge now, right?
Yeah.
If that's embedded into your brain and you Google search that way, are you Google searching or are
Are
you
you
learning?
Yeah, that was the huge thing. Like when are you actually learning, or are you just searching? But then again, that will never get to the point, just for the fact that since technology is so powerful, what if you get a virus?
Well, that is an interesting thing too, because one guy, oh, was it Harvard? I can't remember, but he implanted an RFID chip into his thumb, right?
Hmm.
And he used that to like ID all his equipment so that nobody else could use it, right?
Yes.
And then
They
one
have
day he thought it would be fun to put a virus in that RFID chip to see if he could get basically infect computers with his thumb, right?
His computers
at
that
a
are
touch.
that are yeah.
He's
Well, yeah,
Magneto.
like he didn't go out there. He wasn't a cyber terrorist, right? It was
No,
just an experiment to see if it could be done, but it could be done,
He's death.
and there could be cyber terrorists when you think about it.
He's death. If you were to touch technology, like say, imagine he touched your cell phone,
well,
and that guy got virus and it destroyed it. That's like playing a god in a way with technology.
that's if
They
well,
don't have an antivirus.
all, all his stuff was linked to him.
Yeah, no,
So
but I'm just saying,
No,
like,
no, but I
if he
mean,
was able to
could
do that, imagine if he was able to do more
okay. Here's the thing. Here's
with an
the world
implant.
I see.
With an implant.
Somebody with one of these chips in their thumbs walks up to an ATM machine because it's got the right code in there, gets it to spit out all the money in it, and walks away.
what you're saying is everybody tune in for Watch Dogs in 2 weeks.
I was gonna say more like wireless. Imagine like him having that little thing in his thumb. He just touches it, and it transfers like wirelessly, Bluetooth, whatever. Transfers the last person's password into his fucking like iPod or whatever.
Or yeah, he could
That's
do it
dangerous.
that way, or like I mean, like, and because it's how do I put it? When you figure out a new way to hack things, maybe like an RFID chip in your thumb, nobody's ready for that yet, so there isn't an antivirus yet.
Yeah,
Right?
just think of it like in the
Like the one
Avengers.
thing I liked about Black Ops 2, even though I never played the campaign, was the theory of, hey, we've got all this technology. What happens if somebody hacks it? And I'm like, ooh.
Well, yeah. What did I just say right now? Like it's like right before you said that. Ugh,
I don't know. I wasn't listening to you.
I was
No, neither was I.
I don't know what the fuck I was trying to think of.
I
I
was
was trying.
trying to talk over you.
Yeah, I know. That's why
I
you
mean,
really
it's
forget.
it's it's the
It's
most professional way to deal with it, I think.
because you fucking brought up Call of Duty and video games. I'm like, no, nothing to do with that. But
Watch Dogs.
But for me, it wasn't even the fact that it was Call of Duty. It was the
Watch Dogs.
storyline of.
I'm
I
thinking
see.
of
I don't
Watch
know
Dogs. But,
the storyline of Watch Dogs.
That's what
no,
you said, Dan. Watch Dogs.
I was thinking of Watch Dogs, but yeah, like I don't already know. I don't know what I was trying to like put it together. I really don't. I,
ATM.
I was thinking of that little stupid little chip thing, because of antivirus, just being kind of just I guess maybe too powerful or whatever. Again, because people have chips in their fucking arms sometimes. They work for a certain building. When you check
Oh,
into the building, they have those chips. Little kids have those chips sometimes when they
little
ever
kids
get
have
lost.
like I mean the
Dogs
same
have those chips.
chips you
Pets,
put in
Yeah,
dogs
pets.
tracker
so they
chip.
don't get lost.
Yeah, it's like a collar in a
People are
way.
putting in their kids.
Yeah, and
And like, have you ever watched either of the Zeitgeist documentaries?
No.
I watched the first one about the whole 9/11. Whatever. The second one I didn't watch it.
The second one is well, the second one got a little preachy,
Mhm.
but to be fair, people who watched the second one, that's what they were looking for.
Yeah.
But the part that just fucking not freaked me out, but resonated with me in the first Zeitgeist was when it's like, they're talking like, I mean, it is a conspiracy theory show. There's no fucking bones about it. But when it's like, yeah, we're gonna put these RFID chips in everybody. Okay, well, aren't they gonna be mad about that? No, they'll be begging us to do it. And then it shows the clips of people putting chips in their kids for safety, and I'm just like, oh fuck, it would work too. Now, I'm not saying it's going to. I'm not saying the world's going to go that way, but there is a slight fear. I've caught the fear because it could.
The reason it could is because the benefits sometimes can outweigh the cons or the fear. Because imagine if somebody was like dying in front of you, like, okay, what kind of blood type is he? I have no idea. Check his chip. His
Yeah.
his chip will tell you.
But
If you want someone's
well, the
background
thing
history,
that they were
you know?
saying though, and this was the Rockefellers, is they're going to put these chips in everybody, and you're going to need a chip to get your money out of the bank to do whatever, right?
Yeah.
And if somebody gets out of line, we're just going to turn their chip off.
You know what? That kind of reminds me of that
What
movie.
movie?
Time. I'm thinking of Time, like how you can steal like like
In
time and
Time.
stuff.
In
Time.
time, that was a good
Yeah.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can like imagine if someone just like like cuts your hand off and they steal your chip. Like, okay, I'm gonna implant this chip in me in the same exact spot, so I can like identity theft right there. You know?
Well, and what was that Tom Cruise one where he got new eyes from the Russian from Armageddon?
I don't know. I didn't watch. I haven't seen a Tom Cruise
I
movie in a
haven't seen
while.
Tom Cruise movie.
Minor Threat, does that sound right?
Minority Report.
Minority Report, that sounds right.
He was in that.
But like he, in order to change his identity, because everything, like, you walk down the street and it's all eye scans, he got eye implants, somebody else's eyes, right? And it's
Uh,
like, how far is this shit gonna go one day? And well, okay, here's the thing: life
it
imitating
reminds
art.
me of that movie Idiocracy. You don't have a code. You don't have a code. When
I haven't
Justin
seen
Long gets all fucking, oh, you don't see it. It's in the future, like you kind of pay for things or identify yourself with a little code, kind of like in Time in a way. And like
Yeah,
it was kind of the same thing. You have to like get to places, and like if you like save your speeding, the camera has like a little laser that just will instantly scan your wrist and stuff. And so like, hey, it was this guy who stole that, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of the same thing.
Well, back in the '80s, Alan Moore wrote a comic book about how there was cameras on every corner in London, and less than 10 years later, there
Said,
was cameras on every corner in London.
said
And the reason I bring that up and why I think it's significant is, like, you think about these sci-fi movies, these cyberpunk movies where, it's like, oh, the world could go like this and there's going to be a rebel uprising.
like,
I
well,
don't think it's that far off from, or my main word is, do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. But I think a lot of this shit is possible.
possible. Yes, it is possible.
It's
All that stuff.
possible for them to put all your numbers, because let's face it, that's
Context.
what you are, is a number,
Yeah.
whether it be a phone number, a social insurance number, all your different identification
Social security
numbers.
number.
Sorry, here it's social insurance.
I know, but I'm just saying like that
Yeah.
could be our numbers because
For you Americans,
How about this identification number?
well,
social
not
security
just that, but I have several ones. I have a healthcare number, a driver's license
license number,
number.
account number.
But your main, like, let's just say your main country identification number.
Yeah, yeah.
So then all of a sudden they put all of that on a little chip in your thumb, we'll say, and that would basically become who you are. And if they turn that chip off,
Well, I don't think the chip controls your life. I think it just has your life information.
but what they're saying is they're going to make it so that the only way, like, your money in the bank, your driver's license, your pardon me, all of that shit. Like you need the chip to access your bank the way you need a bank card now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what they're saying is if they do that and it converts to the point where everything that you can access about yourself is in that chip, if they turn that chip off, you won't exist in theory.
Okay, so like
Yeah,
say,
because everything's gone digital, right?
if you don't have
This
that
week
chip, you're
on
like
the
literally
Uncultured
screwed.
Swine Conspiracy Report,
You'll have no access to anything, pretty
yeah,
much. Like you'll
yeah, if
like
they turn that chip off,
I was gonna say, like,
you won't
imagine
exist.
cars who have that. Instead of having keys, you just pull your fucking like wrist or whatever to like the
Yep.
ignition. It turns on. Of course, you need like to kind of like set it up so your family uses it too. But this puts you in even more danger. Imagine if someone
You
really
can
imagine,
get
imagine if someone kidnapped you and they literally put your life in danger. Like, okay, drive the car, put your wrist right there, or whatever. That would be dangerous.
yeah. Well, I mean, the other thing too is like there you can buy locks for your door that scan your thumbprint.
Yeah, I've seen houses like that. They're pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, like you can do it with your computer, your phone, and your house if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And so you're sitting there and it's like, oh, just walk in. I can't. I fucked up my thumb. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is, will we become so dependent on technology one day that somebody's going to shut something off and you'll be fucked?
It's already starting.
Uh, True. Here's
Slowly.
a stupid story. Here's a stupid story. True story. This chick could not get into her car because the battery on her key fob died, and somebody that I know went over to her because she was getting right distressed and she was pretty. What's the problem? My button won't work. I can't get in my car. And he said, Let me see that."
A
And
key.
he grabbed the key
Mhm.
and he put it in the door and unlocked the door for her.
Yeah.
But we're already getting to that point where it's like we don't
Yeah.
know how to do anything.
Here's
We don't
one.
know how to think because we Google
There
everything.
are some cars that you can actually just open it by putting your thumb on the doorknob. You
He,
don't,
he,
they
Yeah,
have no keyholes at all.
yeah,
here's one I laughed at. It's from my friend, his fiance, when they were dating, right?
yeah.
He called me up like immediately after after this happened. So they pulled up to the gas station. He handed her a 20 and told her, go tell them, go put 20 in it, you know.
Yeah,
And then she's like, what do I do? And then I asked, what? What do you mean? What do you do? And
yeah,
he's telling me, he's like, well, she was kind of from like a richer neighborhood, so
yeah,
she's just used to swiping in the card. She's never gone inside to pay for gas before.
That and New Jersey's are people are just so used to people doing it for them. Like in New Jersey, you don't have self put gas. People do it for you.
Oh yeah, but at least they know what to do with
Yeah.
actual cash in hand. She's never used cash in hand before.
Yeah. So she thought you paid at the
She
pump.
thought he wanted something inside.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I have a story, and Papa T knows about this. So one day I was in my TV room, and I'm just like watching TV or whatever, and I see a picture on my little desk, my little table.
Oh
It was,
my god.
it was an old picture of my brother, my dad, and my grandpa and myself, and one of my uncles. And I looked at it, I'm like, man, when I, like, young age, whatever. I had my little hat side was like a douche. And I'm like, oh, like yeah, but back then I was around
I
like
still wear
17.
hats like that. I understand.
Yeah, and it was a very good look. I'm like, I look very nice and shit back then. And I was trying to look into it. I started like, looking close with my face. I'm like, man, I can't see anything. So I literally got my two fingers and I did the zoom in gesture on a photograph.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
looked at it and I'm like, fuck.
yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. No, the reason is why is because I saw that one Vin Diesel movie where he did that on a map. So like I thought it
Yeah,
would work, but like no, when I saw that I was like, wow.
yeah.
Like,
No,
like
I
Are,
get
I,
it.
I, I, I went that
are you
far.
really bringing in Babylon AD into this?
Was it Bound on AD?
Yeah, that movie was horrible, but that's the one he did. He pulled the map in
I
close.
liked it. Fuck you. It was good.
It was horrible.
No, you're stupid. You have bad taste in movies. Don't you lie.
No,
But
that one is legitimately under the horrible list.
again, that's your opinion. See, Palpatine thinks his opinions are facts sometimes. It's stupid. I don't know why. But anyways.
Um,
But yeah, I did that, and I guess again at the time it just slipped my mind. No, I caught it eventually, but yeah, also my truck. When I can't unlock it sometimes, I'm like fuck, and then I'm like, all right, well let me
Oh,
just
okay.
unlock it with my key.
Okay,
Well,
here's one.
here
I I
my
felt
doors
behind.
got it. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Like I felt behind on the times for a second because I used to do valet, and I remember
Ballet.
valet, V A L
Oh,
E
oh,
T.
oh! I thought you said you were a ballerina.
No,
Bat.
valet.
Actually, I knew you said valet, but I couldn't resist the ballet joke.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. Carry on.
This is like 3 years ago. I used to do valet, and I remember the first time I got into one of the newer cars. I wanted like the Bumblebee car, that new redone car, Mustangs and all those new ones back in 2010, 9
Oh,
and whatnot.
yes.
Yeah, the Camaros and the Mustangs and whatnot, all the ones redone, where their keys were you have to put it in but you don't turn, because there was like a chip that would read it. And I've never seen this before, and I was so confused on how it worked. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then what was worse was about 2 weeks ago when I drove my cousin's car because she got the brand new Camaro, brand new, and that one doesn't even need a key. You just hit the button.
Yeah, my brother's fiance has that car. It's a Nissan. Well, not that exact one, but it's a Nissan. What it is, there's like a huge like fucking like key button thing. It's like a little stick that you put in with your keychain, and with that you can unlock the car and also turn on the car without really using the key because there is no keyhole. What you do is you press the button and it says, okay, it'll give you instructions. Okay, press on the brake twice to start the car. You have to press that button once and then press on the brake twice to start the car. And
Yeah,
then,
my boss, he's like, yeah, take my car, and he had oh, I forget, but I had to come back in, and I'm like, how do you start this? Because it was a push button start,
yeah.
and I'm like, okay, I've got the keys in my hand, and I have no idea what to do with. I'm like, I walk in, I'm like, how do you start your car?
You're like, where does this go?
My silly moment was like my front door. I've got one of those punch code locks.
I have
Okay.
those too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I walked out and I pushed the lock button on my key fob for my car and pointed it at the door. And I
Hmm.
got halfway down the walk before I realized that doesn't lock the door. And I've done the same thing too, where I try it when I'm home, where I hit the unlock button. I'm like, no, I got to punch in the code.
Imagine swiping like an iPhone. All right, let me lock
Yeah.
my door.
Well, there is some of those cars do have thumb
They have,
recognition.
I know they have thumbprints and all stuff, but imagine
Well,
like
that
imagine
you
the whole
can
slide to unlock. That's what I'm
there's
saying.
there's apps and combinations of shit. I don't know too much about it, but where you can like
Start your car.
turn off your lights and stove and lock your front door
So there's security
with a
systems.
phone app. Yeah,
Yeah,
security
security
system
systems.
apps, right?
What was
I
that
think
one
guys,
Windows car? Like I remember they had that, but like what if your car got a virus? I remember that was like a huge thing like, about 4 or 5 years ago.
What if your house had a virus? Then that movie would be real.
Yeah, they
with
control your
the
phone.
little
Control
RFID
your,
chip in the thumb, full circle.
no, but we're talking about security system, like like security.
Well, yeah, but what if you could hack that security system with a little RFID chip in your thumb that you put a virus on?
That goes back to the whole being death.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think that's the
That's it.
perfect place to end this week's episode.
Yep, yep. And
So,
yeah.
unless anybody has anything to add or plug or
Well, how about this, Johnny?
yeah,
What are you doing this week?
painting my wall. Did we want to talk about that?
Did you add like a little claps in the back on the? I heard a little noise. I don't know if you added
Yeah.
that speakers. No, no, no. But I'm saying like, but did you add like a little soundtrack in the back? 'Cause I thought I heard like it was probably a car passing by. Like I don't know, maybe.
No, no, that was me clapping.
I know it was you clapping, but we heard like a car like driving behind us. So I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know if it was
Oh,
like
tempers are running high. We better end the show while we're still friends. I think we should take the last 30 seconds here
yeah.
to mention the passing of and I always pronounce it wrong, H.R. Geiger.
Jay Z's Pride.
What?
No, no, no,
Yes,
no,
yes,
no, no.
Geiger. Yes,
Yeah.
Geiger.
Geiger.
HR.
For anybody who doesn't know what he is, he's basically responsible for the whole biomechanical
Art.
art style that's been seen in tattoos, movies. Alien
Tattoos?
is his main one.
I
Oh
gotta
my
look.
He,
god,
he's
dude.
the guy who designed Alien,
Okay.
basically. and as well as like a ton of other shit in
Musicians,
that.
like anything and everything that could do with art.
Yeah, basically like the whole biomechanical.
The Matrix would not be real without this guy.
Yeah, like the
Even-
the whole thing basically was spawned out of his weird penis pictures, and
You're weird.
I think he'll be missed in the art community. Passed away at 74, apparently from falling down.
That sucks.
Yeah. So on a serious note, I'm Johnny Whitetrash. Say your names.
I am Dan.
Sup.
Big Pock. Big Pock.
Yeah,
Big
later.
Papa.
Yeah.
He
My
loves
name
it when you call him Big Papa.